Today's number, 250,000. That's how many cards are sitting in my inventory waiting to be listed. That's about the population of Reno, Nevada, except here, I might actually make some money off the cards. Tomorrow's the card show, and today is all about prep. We've got a lot of work to do. We've already done about half the work that we need to do. It's half past a freckle. It's about 6 o'clock. My kids and I are about to go to the pool. First time at the pool. I'm very excited. They're even more excited. They're waiting for me, so I got to make this quick. But before we get to that, my name is Ryan, and I started a TCG business with over $1 million in debt. We're here to turn cardboard into cash and move from dire straits into distro. Every episode, we go over the challenges and successes of growing a TCG business and what I accomplished the previous day. If watching someone grow their business in the space sounds interesting to you, hit the subscribe button and tell the algorithm you approve the message. Now, card shows as a seller is a completely different game than online. Online, you have so much more time. You can list, you can hide the inventory, you can change the pricing, you can do all sorts of things at your leisure. Now, if you're not listing, you're not going to earn, but that's about it, right? The rest is about fulfillment. At a show, you got to work so much smarter and so much more differently. Now, we're going to have about 5 people, one of my partners in bulk, as well as I think 4 or 5 volunteers. I'm extremely grateful to those in the server who are helping. It's a wonderful opportunity for me to get to know them better, but also I really do appreciate the support that they're bringing. It's not a small operation, and we already have so many deals lined up that if others, likely vendors and others who have been seeing the advertisement for the show, do come, we could be overwhelmed, and without their assistance, it would be very hard. So I'm very appreciative of those who are already volunteering to come, and if you would like to in a future one, please reach out. I'd be happy to have you. Now, we're going to implement something that I'm calling drop and go. Bring us anything, a shoebox, an ETB, it doesn't matter. We weigh it, we pay you instantly. About 2 minutes and you're back on the floor. Everything is paid at the common and uncommon rate. That's how we're going to be able to handle that, right? So in order to do that, we weigh it. There's a literal weight about every 500 cards equals X amount of grams. We take that into consideration, and you can shop with us in trade, or you can just take it as a cash payment. Now, if you bring us pre-sorted, all the commons, all the holos, all the Cosmo holos, all of the, illustration rares, it doesn't matter. We will give you the full rate. Because it's pre-sorted, I can do about 5,000 cards every 15 to 30 minutes. Now, if you're running a TCG business, you know, especially in the bulk game, how important it is for things to be pre-sorted for your time. And you can see the delineation in the payouts between these two things from a time perspective. In this scenario, when it comes pre-sorted, you drop it, you go shop. You can shop with us. You can take a look at what you may be wanting to buy with us. Any of it, you can go to another vendor's table and then come back. We will reach out to you and we'll make sure that you get paid, whether, again, it's in trade or in cash. Now, if it's unsorted, you literally brought us a box of everything, it's fine, but it takes about 1,000 cards every 15 to 30 minutes. You drop it, you enjoy the show, and we'll track you down. It may be next day, but that's okay. Drop and go is fast, but if you've got holos and EXs and other cards like that, you're leaving real value on the table. But if you drop and shop, the full pay rates on the card type is well worth the wait. You definitely earn more that way. But to each their own. We're happy to support any version of this. You will get kind of an express fast pass if you do it in the wait system, just because we want to make sure that people are enjoying the show, and for those who can't wait, they have an opportunity to do something that is both fair but rewards the work previously done. You bring me chaos, we'll still handle it, but we want to operate fairly in consideration to the time commitment. Now, all right, yesterday on the business, we did two things. We were at 18,000 cards yesterday, last night, at the last episode. We are now at 28,000, and we are ready at 12:01 to hit unhide, basically, on TCGplayer. Every card that has gone up is ready to go. What's interesting to me about this particular lot is over probably 500,000 cards, I pulled what was roughly about 30,000 cards. And as I was going through the listing process, I probably X'd out about 2,000. But I gave it to my neighbor and his son to do the actual sorting. And it taught me a lot, because here was two new hobbyists. They've taken to it, which is nice, very quickly. His dad was into it when he was young. This has become sort of a connective tissue between the two of them. And you sort of didn't know, because I was offering an opportunity to get packs, and in some cases cards, depending on whatever they wanted, for work to be done in a pre-sorting manner. And again, remind yourself, I just gave them effectively 30,000 cards. They were all roughly the same cards, but they weren't sorted. And I told the young man, whose name is mine, actually, I said, listen, you can choose not to do this, and that's okay. If you choose not to do it, stop early, It's perfectly fine. But this is an important part of what I'm going to be doing from a business standpoint. We shook hands, and let me tell you how impressive he was to me, that not only that he honored the deal, but he used what was a bunch of rainy days effectively to make sure that the job was done, and done well. There were no mistakes. Between him and his father, I got a sort setted by Alpha Sort and Set within the Alpha, of 30,000 cards. And one of the things it taught me was how they thought to do it. Now, I hadn't gone through this process because I hadn't needed to, but they thought to do it as new people in the hobby. We'll break it down by color because it's easy visually to just see the color. I would never have done that. I would have done Alpha from the beginning, but it was much easier for them to break down, well, this card is, psychic, and, purple or whatever. And just go to where the purples were and then drop that card on its corresponding artwork. So they did it in such an interesting way that maybe for a lot of you seems, well, no doubt. But for me, it was interesting to watch how people who do not do this normally attacked the problem. And because of that, it was done quickly. It was done right. It was alpha sorted thereafter, which takes time, obviously. And because of all that, I was able to list 28,000 cards in about 10 hours over 2 nights. That's a lot of work on everybody's end, but it was well worth it, and I'm so grateful. Now, they got packs, they got some really great rips. I was happy for them, and he was happy. He turned his work as a 9-year-old boy into a labor of effort and hopefully a labor of love. And I can tell you that they're going to card shows now, and they're doing things together. As a father of a son and a daughter who loves this stuff, I am envious of the relationship they're building in this space. Anyway, neither here nor there. I am very grateful to them. But in the meantime, I've got about 10 deals already cooked up for tomorrow. I probably have closer to like 20 by the end of tonight before the show. God knows how many vendors and how many other people are going to be showing up because of advertising. Could be a lot, right? But one of the people that is actually doing this from our server and is benefiting from the fact that they're a subscriber to the server, they're turning in singles. Might be duplicates for them, it doesn't matter. They're turning in singles at my rates, as well as a bunch of bulk, and that bulk is now going to get them a Celebrations PKC ETB in an acrylic. Now for me, there's almost nothing better than watching somebody turn what is their secondary, bulk and other things that they don't need into what is a grail from your shop. Okay, but here's where we're headed. We're still waiting on the scanner piece. I suspect it'll come early next week. But once we get that, we'll get to the next level of listing the 250,000 cards in that closet back there. And once we're there, we're operational on eBay. We'll have a whole new way of doing things. Sunday is the card show like we've been talking about. I do think that we're well on our way towards 100,000, probably 200,000 before the end of the week. And if you've got stuff lying around and you want to come see us at the show, whether you're a member or you're just somebody that's watching this, come find me. Cash or trade on the spot is available through the drop and go. And then, you're helping feed the very hungry bulk machine for me. If you would like to know more about how we run our Discord, if you would like to join the Discord, I will be doing a live demonstration of that and what the tools that we've built are tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. If this all sounds interesting to you, follow the link to the Discord and let me know what successes you've had or what challenges you've had today in the comments below. See you next time. Same bad time, same bad channel.